In the last few hours, Bitcoin has seen a very aggressive rally towards the upside. And on today's update video, I will be quickly explain you why Bitcoin has pumped here, because I know the exact reason why this big rally came on Bitcoin. I will be discussing the first higher low that Bitcoin is currently creating right now in the market and what this means for the upcoming period on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. Obviously, I will be talking about this big resistance of the yearly open, my trading setups I am currently looking at, and I will be discussing them on today's update video right now. I'm gonna talk about obviously this and so much more on today's update video. The bounce from of the critical 100 weekly moving average that currently is finally happening. And yes, guys, also I will be, of course, discuss Ethereum and its very critical level of support. Don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes would be highly appreciated. And let me jump straight away in today's update video. So why have we seen all of a sudden this very big reaction towards the upside on Bitcoin? And actually, the reason is quite obvious, because this major pump on Bitcoin all happened moments after Vanguard basically lifted the Bitcoin ETF ban. So this is not a coincidence that we just got this big pump on Bitcoin. No, this is a clear ban reversal, and it's showing and indicating that another wave of institutional investors are right now allowed to finally invest in, of course, Bitcoin. And all alone, BlackRock's ETF from Bitcoin hit $1.8 billion in trading volume within the first 2 hours. And that is, of course, something absolutely massive. So Vanguard basically allows right now over 50 million clients to invest into crypto. And Bank of America is, of course, recommending a 1 to 4% Bitcoin allocation. This has also happened this week here. And the Fed has officially ended quantitative tightening. That was, of course, happened already on Monday, so 2 days ago here. So a lot of things have already played out this week here. And ever since they played out, Bitcoin finally has seen somewhat of a relief back towards the upside. And actually, this is all very good news on the market. And that is why Bitcoin has seen a big relief towards the upside. Now we are approaching this very level of major resistance that got us rejected multiple times before as well. You can just clearly also see that this level corresponds with the yearly open candle on Bitcoin, which is about 93.3K here. And this level got us rejected 3 times in a row right now. And I do expect this level is going to be providing somewhat of resistance. But whenever we clear this level, there's going to be most likely a jump towards the upside to about $100,000. Because that is, realistically speaking, where the next major resistance is laying for the Bitcoin price action. And if I am looking at my trades, obviously I shared my trades multiple times before already. What my plan was, of course, I said that yes, this is a clear big level of support, but I'm not gonna long Bitcoin or short Bitcoin on this support box, because in my opinion, the trade was too risky. So what my strategy is here is basically wait for the lower high on Bitcoin to potentially short it, or either wait for Bitcoin to drop to about $72,000, $75,000, and then open up a long position on this 8-month support box here. So that is basically the strategy I currently have in mind for Bitcoin. And yes, I am still very convinced that Bitcoin is actually trading in a bear market. I mean, most of the indicators and most of the charts are right now pointing out towards this fact here. So I will be basing my trading a little bit on this here. And if I could get an entry on this potential retest for Bitcoin on the top side, it would give me a very big opportunity to potentially offload some positions and to potentially open up some short positions. So if you want to be staying up to date on these trades or potentially copy trade me, don't forget to join the private Telegram group here in the second link of today's video description. Also, there are multiple professional traders in that group sharing their setups, sharing their ideas. So it's extremely valuable if you're going to be in there here. But basically, this is my idea that I currently have on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin ultimately still bounced from that total cryptocurrency market cap here. And like I discussed in multiple videos before as well, we've right now also seen once again a retest of the 100 weekly moving average. And historically, whenever we break below this 100 weekly moving average, we tend to see like brutal corrections and basically see the big bear market for Bitcoin hit. In 2022, it was a 60% correction. And you can see just in general, every single bear market, it's about a 50% correction. So I was looking at this level very closely, because the moment we break below this level, historically, it tends to indicate at least a 30 to 40% correction. So, of course, very glad it did not happen yet here. But in the case this is going to be happening, we could be looking for a horror scenario for Bitcoin where it's going to be bringing us all the way down to about 57,000 US dollars. And that will be corresponding with the 200 weekly moving average, a level that historically in bear markets gets retested on Bitcoin. So still, for me, if I'm going to be looking at the bigger perspective, that is a level where I would be liking to go all in towards positions. But that is, of course, only the case if it's going to be happening. So I will keep you guys up to date along this period here. Like I said in very, very much videos before here, and most people, please don't understand me wrong here. I do think it's going to be extremely likely that Bitcoin is still going to see a bounce back towards $1,000 to $6,000, but I am not going to be trading it further on towards the upside. I do want to be looking at the short position if we're going to be approaching that range here. So that is going to be the strategy for me here. There's going to be this range high here. I'm going to be looking at it. I'm going to keep you guys up to date. Ultimately, right now, we're grabbing the top side liquidity, which is a very great thing to see here. And I do want to be mentioning, if you are personally interested in trading yourself, there's a very big deposit bonus currently being run. First of all, you can get a 25% fee rebate by signing up an account using that first link below. But also on top of that, you could be claiming an insane 50% future bonus on your first deposit on the exchange. So if you're interested in trading on WeX, make sure to check it out in the first link in today's video description. It is very, very valuable. Then Ethereum also is exactly bouncing from the level we have mentioned in so many videos before here. I discussed it in every single video. Just watching all the videos, guys. This is the big support box. And I said multiple times before as well, Ethereum is just going to be following the Bitcoin price action, especially in this period of the market where we're in here. So tomorrow also, we're going to get a big update for Ethereum. Hopefully, it could start to shake up the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart here, because ultimately we are looking for a bounce on this chart. And in case this happens, and this is obviously going to be good for ETH, but Ethereum is currently bouncing from the golden pocket entry on the Fibonacci. But basically, the moment we're going to be confirming the break below this level, it is going to give us a bearish continuation. And the moment we're going to be seeing a retest of this top side level over here, which is 3,600 approximately, I think that is going to be a very big distribution zone for ETH here. So make sure to pay attention towards that level. That is at least where I will be paying attention towards. Or just subscribe to the channel to stay up to date here. Because in my opinion, there are just too many charts right now indicating and pointing out towards potentially a Bitcoin bear market. And in Bitcoin bear markets, it is, of course, a great time to be accumulating. And I will be just guide you along the way here, what at least my strategy is going to be here. So I will always stay exposed to Bitcoin, but during bear markets, I will just trade Bitcoin also in the downtrend. So there are going to be a lot of exciting trades going to come up here. If Bitcoin does break above this very critical level of resistance right here, it's going to be most likely going to see an even further relief higher. I mean, the structure looks like a W structure, and it is most likely going to be seeing a big bounce towards the upside. And in my opinion, it is going to be all the way up towards this trajectory right here, this range right here on the top side. That is going to be my target if we break this level right here, where I want to be opening up short positions and offload some positions here. So that is the strategy right now here. Anyways, I will keep you up to date every single day on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe right now. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.